Old cold. Old. Oh, old cold. Yes, it always seems to be that way. I don't know, for whatever reason. It seems to be that way. Hey, what's up, Cave Trader? All right, let's see. Let's see how the orb goes this morning. Hmm. Hmm. I don't really need to know about that. Yeah, we're definitely getting the market to trend down. Uh, yeah, we finally see. I mean, it's beautiful how the level that we was talking about last night for the market to break. That was exactly the level to be looking for. Because once we got the market to break this level, I mean, as soon as it broke it, you can see that it just went straight down from here. So obviously, this level is going to probably be 530. It's going to probably be a significant level, a significant area to see what the market does at the retest of it. He says, "We'll see. We'll definitely see. Uh, because we got to remember, uh, this was the buying the rumor. So now the market could potentially be selling the news right now, but we'll see. The price action will definitely confirm. If the bulls hold the pullback here and we get a break and a hold back above this level, the level that we marked out last night, then I will definitely agree with that sentiment for sure. But now the bulls got to get right back above this level. I don't need this. We can. And yeah, good morning, everybody. All right, so we got 10 more minutes until the orb is complete here. See what the market does. Mm. Nah. Yeah, we probably get more downside with gold here. Probably get more downside. Yeah, hopefully, man. Yeah, hopefully it does change. Hopefully we can get some more fluent price action because the chop has definitely made trading more difficult than it needs to be. That's for sure. Hmm. I will say that if this thing, if the Nasdaq breaks out to the upside on the orb, I mean the ES is at an area where it could bounce. It's definitely at an area where it could. Mm. Yeah, and yeah, we was talking about that last night, Alfred. We was definitely talking about that. Yeah, moving forward, I'm definitely not going to trade more. I mean, at least for right now, on the Nasdaq, Apex is the only account that I'm going to trade. Only 9 micro contracts, but I'm going to start the position off with 6 and enter in with 3. But depending on how well that works out, that strategy works, potentially I could reduce it down back to 3. Start with 3, scale in with 3. If it gets to the point to where I'm constantly getting my stop hit and the market reverses at my stop, I don't want to get comfortable using a bigger stop, but that could possibly be something that I may look into.
Mm.
So you're short. So Alfred, are you only doing this for the summer months now? So during the summer, you're going to reduce your size, and as the volume pick up, or as the volume picks up, maybe that could be that could be one of the reasons, one of the factors, of why a lot of people may not be doing as good as they were doing at the beginning of the year versus now. I mean, the market is trading with summertime volume, so it's a lot less volume in the market in the indices. But I wonder I wonder how that's going to affect, like, once we see the volume pick back up, will we still see this price action? Because I mean, for the most part, the Nasdaq isn't making crazy moves anymore. I think the most we're getting is like a 200-point day versus the 5 and 600-point days that she has been doing. Actually, I think I haven't been keeping up with this document. Yeah, I gotta keep up with this document. I'll probably go back and like over the weekend, but I mean, up until now, I mean, look at the amount of points the Nasdaq was trading versus now where we're getting 100 points. I mean, we're getting 100-point moves versus the 600 point moves that we're used to. And during the summer, we're seeing 88-point moves, 100, 200. I think the biggest one so far was this one right here, a 268-point move to the upside. We had a 322-point move to the downside. So we're not getting the same amount of movement that we have been getting since the beginning of the year. So I guess I guess that's what we have to look forward to when the volume picks back up, is the increased amount of volatility, the increased amount of movement. So yeah.
Mm.
All right. So 314. All right, there goes the orb. So about roughly 314. I got stopped out. Mm. Well, I mean, the ES kind of lied last week. It was very misleading, but actually, yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens here. I mean, I got my limit set for a move lower. We do have the 200 EMA prices above the 200 EMA right now, but we have both the short and medium term EMAs sloping to the downside. So I mean, the long term EMA on the ES price is being held up by it. Right now, we don't have a trade. I mean, the market hasn't set itself up. I'm not taking the short because I feel that the short is going to be stressful. So if the orb breaks down to the downside, then I'm looking to buy the dip. And honestly, I believe that's probably how I'll start moving, how I'll start approaching the orb breakdown to the downside moving forward. I don't want to trade the breakdown unless it's super obvious. But if the market is like after a big move down like this, it's just hard to trust the orb breakdown to the downside. I mean, it can definitely keep going. Uh, I just don't want. I don't trust it. The Nasdaq though, I mean, we can see that. We can clearly see that all the EMAs are flat. The VWAP is flat. Mm. We're not seeing the bulls find support on that 21 EMA rope. There it goes, right there. I was about to say there's no support on that 221 EMA right there, and we got that drop. But mm, yeah, it definitely was. And yet the bulls bought it right back up. That's why bearish price action. That's why I just try not to. I stay away from bearish price action as much as possible. I don't need to lose hairs. I don't need for my hair to turn gray. Kids like, Daddy, why are you going gray? Well, there's this instrument called the Nasdaq, and even when it's bearish, it feels bullish. If you try to short bearish price action on the Nasdaq, it's going to stress you the hell out. Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, gold. Oh my God. Damn. 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 That might have been a that may have been a sweep of liquidity right there. That may have been a sweep right there. It swept. It looks like it swept the this high right here and rejected. So we'll see. Hmm. Well. Hmm. Well, shit. Yeah, well, technically, we got a breakout out the orb high, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to trust it. I'm not 100% confident in this trade, but we got an orb breakout. We had a sweep of liquidity above and below. We had a sweep of liquidity here, sweep of liquidity there with this candle and that candle right there. We got the 21 EMA, price finding support on the 21 EMA. Like I said, my only concern would be potentially finding resistance here. But if we can get back above that high, then um, I retested this high or somewhere close. I mean, that shouldn't be too far out of the question. And I got my stop where it needs to be at. All right, so we got the 9 o'clock algo. And I just hate the fact that I missed that move on gold, man. That's a beautiful move on gold, man. Damn, that shit is still going down too. Damn, shit's still selling off on gold, man. Damn, gold. Could we go no price action, man? I was sitting waiting for a price action setup to get to be a part of it. Wasn't able to get it. break, pull back, break a structure, and that usually does it. Ah, shit. I just realized that. I just see that. I see that. Uh, damn. We'll see. R4 could definitely give us some trouble here. R4 definitely can give us some trouble. I'm looking at the higher time frame, and yeah. Actually, something else that I noticed was that, you know what? Uh, the Nasdaq failed to fill the gap here. We all know that the first attempt to fill the gap is a trap, and she didn't completely fill this gap. Man, this is gonna be. Well, mm, all right. So let's see if that's going to be. I think this. We definitely need a break above this range. In order for this trade to be successful, we need a break above the range. Let's see what ES is doing. Mm. And do we get some? Oh yeah, we don't have any. We don't have anything big today, so I think we're gonna just see this chop. Uh, let's see. Yeah, we don't have anything big today. You trusted the Lord orb. Yeah, I mean the signs were there. I'm not going to trade my heart. I'm going to trade the charts on this one. I mean, all the signs were there for the long orb to work, so I took it. But like I said, my only concern is this range right here. That's what my concern is that we could potentially see the market kind of fail at this range unless the bears completely fail, we definitely need a breakout above this range right here. So that's my only concern with this. But yeah, we don't have anything today. Dallas Fed manufacturing. I wonder if this is. uh, Okay, yeah, this is Central Time. All right. So I guess in 30 minutes we'll have the Dallas Fed manufacturing survey. But so we don't have anything. Jolts at 9 tomorrow, consumer confidence at 9. Uh, some housing news at 8 tomorrow, 7:30. Uh, yeah, so I think today is going to be the day where the market sets itself up. Today might be a data collection day. See where the market, where the price action goes. During these choppy, grindy markets, we have to pay attention to the EMAs because if we pay attention to the momentum in the candles, we'll definitely get caught. Right now, the market is technically trending, making small little higher highs and small little lower lows or higher lows, technically. Technically, we're trending until we get a break. Yeah, congratulations, Alfred. Yeah, with this markets, yeah, you definitely have to take either endure the chop or take profits when you see them. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on ES either. ES is definitely trading in this range, but price is holding that 200 long-term EMA. So uh, that's why I wouldn't have shorted the ES because price uh, back testing has shown me that this 200 EMA is legit on on ES. The ES filled its gap. It held the 200 EMA. We could potentially see a break here. Potentially. We'll see. But for right now, it's holding that 200 EMA. And the ES does not lie about the 200 EMA. You're not going to see a fake out at the 200 EMA. So, hmm, hmm. Potentially, I mean, I don't want to, dude. I just don't want to. I don't want to trade the ES. I just don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to trade the ES. It just requires so much. I don't want to trade the ES. It just requires so much mental resources. It's too much. It's easy to trade for sure, but man, it just requires so much for so little. Requires so much for so little. I don't want to deal with it. shit, if that's what you. I ain't never said that was a better trade. I said it's more consistent. I think I've been very clear about my disdain for the ES. It's just that it's more consistent. She's not gonna lie to you like the Nasdaq will lie to you. And Smith did said the same thing. He said last week, he said that you'll never trade the Nasdaq again, and yet here we are. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with it. If I trade smaller size with the ES, it's not worth it. In my opinion, it's not worth it. The ES shines with huge size. Trading 20, 30, or 5 minis, 15 minis, 10 minis, that's what makes the ES shine. But if you're not allowed to trade those that amount of contracts, the ES is just a waste of time, in my opinion. If I'm going to trade smaller size, then I'll definitely trade the Nasdaq and gold. Nasdaq and gold. The orb is definitely more consistent on the ES though. You can trust it more on the ES and the Nasdaq for sure. All right, Nasdaq. What is it going to be? Are you going to push past that range right here, or are we going to see a rejection back down to VWAP? It looks like some stops are getting ran. Honestly, I don't know about this market pulse thing. I mean, it's cute, but I'm looking at this for if you have a trade of eight. So I'm looking at this right now, and it's saying that right now gold is about 28% long. But if you look at a gold chart, it's like, where the hell do you see 28% long at? I mean, I guess if people are buying it, I mean, if that's how you're supposed to interpret this data, is that this is where people are buying, but it's not necessarily showing it, if that makes sense. But I guess we are seeing a little bit of buying here, but uh this indicator can definitely be misleading, especially if you have a bullish bias, because this thing is green, like this shit is pumping. And you can see that it's saying that the Nasdaq is 70% long right now. We don't care about the ES. Hmm. So we'll see. If I'm supposed to interpret that data that there's a lot of buying, then okay, yeah, that makes sense. There's definitely a lot of buying for sure. You still waiting on that ES long? Yeah. Yeah, the ES isn't ready. We could see price chop in this range. We may see price chop to the left here or to the right. But the one thing is definitely for sure. The EMAs on the ES is definitely an essential tool to be utilized. Right now, you do have price holding the 21 and VWAP. We do have price above the long-term EMA on the ES, but we still have the medium-term EMA above price. We need to see a cross. I mean, we could see a breakout, but it's probably better to buy the pullback for a continuation. Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to have gotten my limit tagged and price going my direction. That would have been awesome. Yeah. You said why about adding? No, this is my Apex account. This is the only exception to that rule. I'm not trading no more than 9 contracts in the Apex account. I have a 20K profit target. If I trade small size in this thing, I'll never get it done. So this is the only exception in my Apex accounts. But my other accounts, like my 50Ks and stuff like that, uh, I won't trade no more than 5 micro contracts. I will probably well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because on the eval side of things, I may trade 9 contracts with Apex, but then I might actually just go back to that 5 contract rule once I pass the account. I think that's probably what I should do. Maybe. Maybe. I need at least 3 contracts to start off the position. Probably scale it to 2. Or 2 more. Oof. Maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, with the Apex account, I'll start the position out with 6, scale in 3. Right now, the way things are set up, if I were to get my stop hit, is a $432 loss. It's only $432. And I think I have a 1 to, I think, 2.5, because my first target, well, I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, crap. If I get all my targets hit, it's like a 1 to 2.5. But my first target is 45, which is not a 1 to, it's not a 2 to 1. If I took my first target off at 54, it would be a, but I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Hey, good morning, Santiago. Yeah. All right. So hmm, we'll see. Does look like the market is having trouble around that low. We haven't touched it or swept liquidity above it yet, but it does look like the bulls are having a hard time in this area. So yeah, that's definitely true. That definitely cost me an account last week, Cave Trader. Just not a good loser. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely also true, Alfred. Like I said, it's hard. I mean, it's easier to say in hindsight, and it really depends on your mindset for sure. It really depends on your mindset. I understand that uh, failure is the stepping stones to success. I understand you can reshape every time you lose. So it's like, well, now I know that this is not a way that I can win. I can understand that. And it's a great mindset to have. And I feel like if this was a mindset that was instilled earlier on, it would be easier to accept. However, for me personally, it's just not. I'm used to either I win or I die. It was always that simple. It's So it's hard to shift from, it's okay to fail. God damn. God damn. Shit. Well, uh, damn. I think that I probably got some slippage in that, because that's crazy how it didn't stop me out and I was still in the position even though it ran my stop. Well, mm, I think as Nasdaq traders, this right here is what. So I think I have a flow chart in my mind when it comes to the Nasdaq, and there's a lot of things that are true. It's just that my ego just hates to accept that they are. My ego just hates it, and it's just one of those things where it's like when I see something like this happen. So if I had, a decent sized position on, and you get stopped out just for the thing to go right back to your break even and potentially go further. Stuff like this with size, this probably would have sent me on tilt for sure. Because I would have felt cheated. Because why the hell did she do that? Like, what was the point of that? Nasdaq, what do you gain from that? Liquidity. Liquidity. She had a little double bottom right here. What do you gain? Yeah, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. But yeah, kind of going back to my mental flow chart with the Nasdaq. It just seems like I can't say it. Like I really can't. Like, man, it seems like the correct way to trade the Nasdaq is trading with the smaller size. But when you trade with smaller size and you see bigger moves like this, then you're telling yourself, no, next time instead of trading my regular size, I'm going to trade a lot more size. And that's usually the trap with the Nasdaq, because she does crap like this. And then once she gets you in the red and she dances around your break even, that's when just like what Mike Tyson says, you have a plan until you get hit in the face. And then once the Nasdaq hits you in the face, you begin to spiral. Or it's highly likely for a trader to begin spiraling in that situation, because now her siren song caught you. Now, I'm not saying that's always the wrong thing, trading with size, because there's a lot of traders that are very successful. But it's all she needs is to get you one time, and it just becomes a number game with the Nasdaq. It become a game of numbers. All she needs to get you is one good time. You won't close it. It's highly unlikely to close a Nasdaq trade if you're heavy and she got you in the red underwater in the trade. It's hard. I don't care how mechanical people try to pretend themselves to be. The only entity in the world that can close a big Nasdaq trade is a bot. But apparently, if y'all remember what the CEO of Apex said, even the bots don't want to close a big giant position because it held on to a. I mean, I don't know what bot would hold on to a losing trade past a certain point, especially if it's programmed to do something specifically. But according to the CEO, it said that a bot lost a trader over $1 million, had an account with over $1 million in it. It had one trade and it had a strategy where it would just kept buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip until the market reversed. And there was a day where the market did not reverse in the Nasdaq. It just went straight down, and the bot just kept buying, 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 blew the or lost the majority of the value of that account. Nasdaq trades are hard. You see, you're down 20K, 50K, 30, 80K, 100K. Dude, those are hard to close. And then when you do close them, what's the thing that you're hoping not that it doesn't happen? As soon as you close, you don't want to see that bounce back to break even. That is devastating on the Nasdaq. And that's all she needs. That's why the Nasdaq is very comfortable with who she is, because she knows who you are. You can get lucky. You can be consistent, but unless you're a 100% trader, all she needs is that one bad trade, and then your account is gone. That's all she needs. So I have to. I feel like I'm downgrading by reducing my size to be able to withstand moves like that, to where it's not going to take one trade to take me out. Because we all know that even if you stop out of let's just say you lose $2,000, well, we already know what's going to happen after that. I mean, it's you lose $2,000, you're not even looking at the price action. You're looking at how you're going to get that money back. And that's why it really just takes her one trade. But if you properly size, obviously it's not going to take one trade. You'll lose $500 maybe here and there, but you can always get $500 back. It's when you start to lose two, three, $4,000, that's when it becomes, yeah, okay. Now we got to get this shit back. We got to get it back. Yeah. And Nikkei gave back the shit. I'm not surprised by that, Alfred. Every time I pull up a Nikkei chart, I really don't see how anybody trades that thing. I really don't see how. Yeah. Well, I have 30 minutes to find a gold trade. If I can't find a gold trade in the next 30 minutes, then trading gold is going to be off limits until later on tonight. I find that with gold, the best time frames to trade are from around 7:30 to around 9:30ish, no more than 10, because that's when the price action becomes less consistent. And what I mean by that, you'll see the price probably overshoot a lot more. Or no, okay, so you'll start to see the market do stuff like this where it'll kind of do this thing, not necessarily a full pullback because it didn't really fully pull back into this area right here, into this range. We didn't see a pullback into this range right here on gold. It missed it entirely and then it just dumped. And this kind of price actually kind of happens, usually happens when the volume kind of dries in the as we get later on into the day. We see misses of price missing ranges and stuff like that, and just keeps going. Mm. You thinking that previous week low? You talk. Mm. Oh shit! Go. Oh damn! I didn't notice that. Oh shit! I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. Damn! I didn't notice that. It double bottom at the lows. So Santiago, you said previous week's low. Previous week's low. You think that's where we're going? 325. It could see some and previous day low. So 325. Oh no, no. Hey Trader, you said that you're in long with the Nas right now. It says I'm long Nas with fake out strat now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's definitely could be seen as resistance. We did get another break of structure. I mean, if you look at it, that's actually kind of where we broke down from right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's exactly where we broke down from right there. So I'm definitely going to assume that there's going to be some sell orders sitting at that area. Sure. Yeah, I definitely agree with that now. There's definitely no movement, no trade. It does look like the Bulls want to hold the orb high, but uh, um, the ES just isn't showing the same. It's not showing the same energy right now. It looks like the Bulls are struggling. So I will wait for a pullback back into this area. I thought I did this already. Maybe I didn't do it. Did it not save or something? Damn, I thought I did this. I could have sworn I did this. Okay. Oh yeah, I probably didn't do it. I probably thought that this was. Oh, dude, for real? Okay. Get this shit done now. Oh man. All right, so finish this line then, because I don't want to be here all day focusing on this. Just finish this and then you can come back later on, because I don't think I need to necessarily do all of this. Because I think this is probably what I was thinking to myself when I thought I did it. Obviously, this is not important right now. All right, so just two more. Get this shit done. All right, so let me save that. Let me save that. Okay. The ES is holding that long-term EMA. The ES is holding, so if the ES isn't about to drop, oh man. Mm, 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 That does look like, man. That does. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm gonna see if I can get a pullback. Maybe see if I can get a pullback here. And that's definitely true, Cape Trader. That's I do take more trades with smaller size. That's definitely true. I don't second guess taking a follow up trade because it's obvious, though. It's obvious the market kind of wants to go higher before it goes lower, looking at a higher time frame chart. But 49.75. All right, we'll see. All right, so good thing I didn't chase this thing, but we're not out of the water yet. I hate being on the same side as the market with everybody on the Nasdaq, but the bears just suck. They definitely have the I don't want to use the word momentum, but it's obvious the market is bearish right now. But the bulls have the momentum. I hate being on the same side of the market with everybody, but I'm not going to stress about no short. And I got my stop exactly where I need to have my stop at. I would have preferred to have my stop underneath this low, but you know what, Alfred? I think that's probably the best option. Yeah, it sucks. I have a couple of trades that I map out, and they usually work overnight. It's hard to see those trades. It really is, but it's not worth losing your sleep over. It's definitely not worth losing sleep over, for sure. I'll sleep like a baby in a gold or ES trade, but when it comes to a Nasdaq, no, no. I'm gonna wake up periodically, and I'm gonna wake up and it's usually the same time every night. Previously, when I had Nasdaq trades running overnight, I would wake up every day at 2 o'clock, and the first thing that I would do is run to my desk to see if my position is going in the direction that I intended it to go in, especially if I was trading a funded account, which I learned real quick that that's not fun at all. It's one thing to have a position running overnight in an eval. But having a position running overnight in a funded account, good luck staying asleep. And if you can stay asleep, then you are very confident in your position. Uh, Yeah, I mean, that's so easy to do. That is so easy to do. And I bet when you woke up, price was probably in the same area. I'm just playing. ES doesn't move that slow, but it moves slow. Yeah, ES traders, they're looking at the chart right now and said, damn, I missed this move right here. All we're getting is this chop in the range. Um, yeah. So at least for right now, this was the move of the session. And this move was only available to London traders. God damn, like, dude, I think I might actually start. I don't know. I don't know. This move was only available to London traders. I can't do that. All right, so I'm off limits on trading gold. If I can't find a gold trade in my defined time frame, I can't. I'm cut off trading gold. If I follow my rules with gold, there is no way that there is no reason I can be that I won't be successful with gold. Gold really makes it easy to be successful. You just have to follow rules. It was higher by 5 points. So Santiago says that he's short the ES. Did it hit your 50 somewhere? I can see this consolidation right here, and it probably tapped into that. Or did it tap into this area right here? Just watch out, Santiago. Price is still above the 200 EMA. So just watch yourself. Where are you targeting? 632. Where are you targeting? All right. So we're in a full position, baby. We're in a full non-contract position. Honestly, I may reduce this. I may actually reduce this to a 7 contract position. I may reduce. Actually, I think I probably will do that. Reduce this to a 7 contract position. Mm. Uh, uh, mm, 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 Me and you both. Me and you both. I can't leave her alone either. I can't leave her alone. Yo, congratulations. Congratulations, Alfred. At least somebody made some money in this crap. Someone made some money in this price action, this crappy price action. Santiago posted is so the ES. Okay. Oops. Okay. And you said that you shorted the 50 on the ES. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see it. Okay. All right, right there. Okay, I see it. God damn, gold shit. All right. Mm. So if I have a $4,500 live account, I would only be able to trade 5 micro contracts. I would only be able to trade 5, and the recommended amount of contracts that I should trade would be 1 to 3 out of those 5 contracts. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Okay. Mm, that's so tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Mm, that's tough. Okay. All right. So 7 contract position. Start the position out with 4 contracts. Scale in with 3 more for a full 7 micro contract position. And let me see how much money I'll lose on this. $27 times 2 times 4, 216 plus 108. So I'll be risking $324 per trade. But that's not, I mean, shit. I don't know. 324, 432 minus 324. I mean, it's only a hundred and I mean, it's only a $108 difference for less money. It's only $108 less. It's not even that's not even significant or anything. Mm, okay. Well, I guess I have to take that back because over time, if I trade with the 7 contracts, I have 14 opportunities. If 14 losses will blow the account. With the other 9 contracts, it'll only take 11 losses to blow the account. 11 losses to blow the account. Actually, 10. So, yeah, I have 10 opportunities, 10 losses that will blow the account. And trading the 7 contracts, I'll lose. It gives me 4 more opportunities to 4 more opportunities. So, mm, I guess I'll take back my previous statement. I guess that $108 over time adds up. Mm. Well, Investor Z is, uh, mm. What are you trying to accomplish? Because I feel that the only thing that's different about trade day and take profit trader is that once you get to the funded side, one is a trailing drawdown and the other one is end of day. But I feel like they're basically the same thing at this point. I think trade day is trying to capitalize. Well, we can be since take profit trader is very popular at the moment. It's just the one thing that's making them not a 100% god tier firm is the fact that they have a trailing drawdown during the funded side. They can offer that and take the customers that prefer that end of day drawdown. But I think trade day may be more expensive. I think yeah, trade day does have Project X. I mean, Project X, in my opinion, is the only thing I hate about it is that it doesn't have a trailing drawdown, but the risk settings just makes a lot more things. It's easier to follow your plan because you have no choice. You can definitely get into the habit of looking at the charts every day, preventing yourself from over trading. Preventing yourself from trading more contracts than you want to trade while in a sound mind. That risk settings on it is so OP. I just wish NinjaTrader 8 has something similar to that. That would be absolutely awesome. But Tradeify somewhat has it, but I don't think it works. You can go back in and change it, and I think that defeats the purpose. No, that's definitely true for a lot of people. The trailing drawdown does get you in the habit of taking your profits, but it also puts you in a habit of scalping. So you just have to find, well, not you, but with that trailing drawdown, a trader must find that compromise between holding until target and scalping. But if you're going to hold till target, it definitely incentivizes you to reduce your size for sure. You definitely have to reduce your size to be successful. But then also that invites gambling because that trailing drawdown, that trailing drawdown is definitely a powerful component when you actually break down what that trailing drawdown does to traders psychologically, because it does a lot of things. There's a lot of good and bad things. That trailing drawdown is really good for gambling too. Fighting against that trailing drawdown makes it fun to gamble. But it sucks to lose an account though. And being punished for not taking profits. Hmm. Yeah. I know Apex is doing a 90% deal off right now, but they're not explicitly stating that they're having a special offer on their 300Ks. That's the only thing I care about is buying the 300Ks for $18, $30, $40 or so. I think without the deal, I think they're like 60. If that's the case, if I ever were to run out of Apex accounts, which honestly I don't plan on after these Apex accounts, I don't plan on buying any more because I don't plan on blowing any of my accounts. I think once I become comfortable trading these accounts as if they were live accounts and following the amount of trade size that I'm allowed to trade in these accounts, I think it'll be hard to kind of blow these accounts. It'll be kind of hard to blow the accounts, especially when I stick to my rules and proper account sizing, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 2, 13. 216. It'll only give me one more trade. It'll only give me one more trade. I'll only have one more trade. Okay. So this is how I'll start a position off with 5 contracts, because how I want to shape this is I don't necessarily want to scale in to my position, but if given the opportunity to scale in and make some more money before price hits my stop, then I'm willing to do that. And altogether, this will be a $342 loss if I actually start the position off with 5 contracts and scale in with 2. Because I don't want to necessarily have to scale in, but then at the same time, I want to be happy with my position. So, okay, so I'll start out with 5 and I'll scale in with 2. And with this strategy, I'll have 14 tries before I blow the account. So I have to after 14 losses, depending if I go from 0 to blown account, it's 14 losses. But each win is 2 wins, or 1 loss can be taken out by 2 losses can be taken out by 1 win. So the numbers, or at least the numbers are in my favor over time, as long as I stick to this strategy and I don't over leverage when I lose or adjust my targets too much. The first target is always going to be locked in. The first target is always going to be locked in. I can adjust the so if I wasn't scaled in, this target will always be locked in so I can always be paid in the position, and I can kind of adjust these however I want to adjust these. And that's the rules moving forward. With this one, yeah. All right. So this is, yeah. Okay. All right. This is how I'm going to rock with it. So I won't adjust my position sizing moving forward, because like I said, I'm only going to trade this like it's a real account. I'm not going to trade the full size unless I earn it. And I think as long as I do this, just like Cave Trader says at the end of the month, instead of only having these accounts for like a week, I can have this at the end of the month and I can take a 10K payout versus, a measly $1,000 or $2,000, $3,000 payout. I can take a $10,000 payout from monthly gains versus trying to get it in a couple of days. And yo, congratulations on that, Alfred. Yeah. Well, mhm, mhm, mhm. All right, so let me actually adjust this. Hold on, what the hell happened? How'd that happen? How'd that happen? Apparently, I blew this account. How? How did I blow this account? Hold on, let me look at this. Did I have something? Did I have a trade on last? That can't be right. Unless this was like an account that I only had like that can't be right. Let me look at this. Let me look at this account. Because I only had two losses. That is not a $7,500 loss. Apex. Let me look at that because that was crazy. I was definitely was not expecting that. Oh my god, this stupid two-factor authentication Apex making you do. All right. Yeah, yo, congratulations to anybody that was in that short. All right, because that's definitely weird. How did I hit daily loss? How did I hit that on this account? Really? Hmm. God damn. God damn. Oh shit, and it hit my target too. Oh damn. That's not fair. Oh man, that's not fair. Damn, that's not fair. If the Nasdaq finally filled that gap too. We finally got a gap fill on the Nasdaq. That's definitely not the injury that I wanted, but I guess it's the injury that I have to take. All right, 451, 433. All right. Mm. I think I think this is probably the perfect sizing right here on the Nasdaq. 7. I think this is it for me. I can live with this. And the good thing about this is that I can condition myself to be comfortable trading with 5 contracts. And once I make the shift to minis, I'll just be doing the same thing that I was doing before, except instead of micros, it'd be minis. You said NQ hit a 50? Yeah. I think we're going to see a push here on the Nasdaq for sure. I think I had where did I have my so I think I had my initial entry on the ES at right here, but man, I don't want to deal with ES, man. I don't want to play. Yeah, trading the gold right now is off limits for me. This would definitely be a good follow up short. This would be a good follow up short right here. Let me look at this. That would be a great follow up short. I'm going to take the. We'll see. This would be a good follow up short right here. Mm. Mm. Yo, congratulations on that trade. So if I was in this, man, I had a perfect entry. I think that's I mean, this just goes to show, man. When you just wait for your entry, you get paid. Look at dude, we had a perfect entry. Literally a perfect entry. Uh, So 40. Oh, you say you got stopped out on a short, Cave Trader? Where'd you get stopped out at? Where'd you get stopped out at? Where'd you get stopped out? Uh, I mean, that is definitely understandable. There are like, dude, there are times where the market is going in one direction I'm trading in that direction and I still get stopped out. And I'm like, yo, how? How? 475? Uh, 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 uh. Dude, I'm still wondering how the hell I must have I think probably what happened with that other account is that maybe I stopped trading it. I think I was close to the drawdown, so I stopped trading it and it rebuild at that price because I looked at the eval and I was like, dude, I only had 2 losing trades. There's no reason why that account should have been blown, but I guess I must have not have fully blown the account and then it rebuild. Because this win right here would have took out those two losses. Well, maybe it wouldn't have. Never mind, because I was trading 9 contracts instead of 5. So if I was still trading 9 and in this contract, then yeah. Ugh. All right. So Santiago said that he posted something else in the Discord. And yeah, just if y'all guys have any charts or anything that y'all guys are looking at and y'all wanted to showcase it on stream, please post it. We'll talk about it. All right. So Santiago says that this is where he would have entered with his model, with his entry model. He's just waiting on the 50. Mm, huh. So Santiago, correct me if I'm wrong, but as I'm looking at this, so I'm assuming that uh, you just took the high right here before this happened, and then you took the low before this happened, and that's how you created this range. Because I understand this one, but this one you're just waiting on. You're just ignoring the price manipulation, and you're just retracing it off of that high and that low before the manipulation. Am I correct in that? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and we was actually talking about that yesterday because I have a similar strategy where I'm looking for a range, and I'm trading the breakout pullback of that range. So I'm looking for ranges in my strategy as well. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a part of every winning strategy, there's a lot of patience, for sure. A lot of it. Okay, let's see if we can get this first target hit. I'll wait maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. Let's see if we can get this first target hit, at least in the stream on a target getting hit instead of my stops. But if not, I gotta hop into this meeting. So hopefully this thing can just work. Yeah, and I mean that's the best thing about this market. Uh, you can literally take bits and pieces from different strategies, put it all in a pot, and you can come out with a winning strategy yourself with your own little twist to it. So I'm looking for 50 more ticks here. Let's see if the market will give me 50 more ticks. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing, Santiago, because Santiago's definitely been showcasing that and this strategy definitely works. It just requires you to be patient. That's all it does. The strategy that I'm looking for also requires me to be patient. If I was patient, my target would have gotten hit. I would have actually got my first TP right here. Okay. So I think we've learned. I think today is definitely data collection Monday. Uh, at least for me, I definitely collected a lot of data. I definitely now will move forward with this sizing. I won't adjust it. I think starting off with 5 contracts, scaling in with 2, and taking everything off at 27. That's a 300 and I think it's a $342 loss. So I'm not going to cry about losing $340 because I know that one win takes out this loss. Oof. Because I'm definitely trading more than 54 points. My first target is at 45. My second target can my second and my second, as long as I get my second target, is going to take out 2 losses. That third target will definitely add to the risk reward. So over time, this strategy should be profitable, even if I lose more than I win. Oof. Okay. I'll give it 2 more minutes. Come on, NASDAQ. Don't be nasty to me. I have to jump into this meeting. And kind of like what Cave Trader said, and everybody was saying, you get to keep your account if you make a couple of mistakes versus trading with heavy size, and one mistake can cost the account. It's kind of, I would say that trading with smaller size, it definitely makes it more fun. It does require me to analyze the market more versus then focusing on how much size. Because if I'm trading size, I'm only focusing on the amount of size and the amount of points I'm getting. I definitely disregard structure for sure. Structured is not even something I look at when I'm heavy. I'm just looking at my P&L. But smaller size forces me to trade. Oof. You got a position, you got a gold position on right now. You're looking for the market to continue to go down lower overnight with gold? Or do you have a long and you're just looking to carry it overnight? Okay. Give you like a few seconds. But all right, guys. Yeah. I can't push this any further. But all right, guys, that's it for me tonight or today. We'll definitely come back tonight, and we'll look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good one.